Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast and then make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's dribbling. They stop. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and his defense denies them on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. First score of the game goes up.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He's looking to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They try to get it outside on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Smith.
Bro.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They're fucking ass, bro.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
They're fucking dissing me like a bitch.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That is my read. What are you talking about? You have 6 points, bro. You're fucking ass. I don't care.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Castellanos. Floating away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That gets them back to within 10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. The short hands. It's McFadden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's McFadden. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver.
You just had like 15 seconds in the clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
What?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
You're not even
And that
doing
will
shit
extend
on
their
offense
lead
at
even
all.
further.
And you're only winning because of your defense, bro.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half.
Okay.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Are you? All I said was you're only winning because of your defense, bro.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the
What ball,
third.
bitch?
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I mean, I just
Hey,
told
listen,
you
it's
you're
not just
only
the
winning
offense
because
that
of your
makes
fucking
adjustments at
defense.
halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll go back to work on offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He's brought down at the 16. Would have
Look at the
been
ball
much
again,
better
buddy.
off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field.
You love that
The good
word,
news
don't
about
you?
this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Right down the boulevard. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
I know what to do.
He has been
I was going to be
surgical.
trying.
Precision passes. Using
team
the
is way better
scalpel,
than mine,
the
buddy.
fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Right.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza.
Fuck.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
You can't fucking guard these guys.
There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. A run for the quarterback, and he'll be brought down.
Great mental toughness by the defense there. They had the penalty, and all of a sudden the offense is literally on the goal line. You're thinking this is going to be a walk-in touchdown, but the defense steps up, and they stuff the two-point attempt.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Fucking ass.
Back, it's Mendoza. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Chill.
Fires left. Got him in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They just keep firing.
What?
Finds a man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The Aggies are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
No shit, skis.
Dances away.
Run with him.
Lets it go to the end zone.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
Dynam.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mediocre.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Yes. I mean, look, you have a fucking 90 overall linebacker. Like
one final play before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. He's loose down the left side. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now to make sure this kickoff team comes properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The sure hands, it's Hansen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Texas A&M going quickly. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. getting set on 1st and 10.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another.
One day your daughters or your granddaughters will be getting fucked by black men. You say that nigger shit all you want to. I say your daughters and granddaughters will be getting fucked by black men. Your daughters and granddaughters will be getting fucked by black men. You could talk that nigger shit all you want, bitch. You could talk that shit all you want. Your sister probably gets fucked by black boys. Your bitch ass up. I'm talking pretty proper. I talk really proper.
Perfect situation. This is a situation
you can't hear.
To be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven.
You can't hear.
I got the football. I got the lead on their side
What
of the
is
field.
wrong with you?
Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
That was cool. Bro, you spent money in this game. Fucking shitty.
And that is a drive and a
She
score
did.
they
Bring him a 90
absolutely
overall
had to have.
linebacker.
Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away.
I know, that's why you're saying nigger.
They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score,
Never been nowhere. You can't talk like that, bro.
It's
not fucking, yeah, bro.
And here's the
2026.
return. And the return man reaches the end of the line. And
Your
down
sister
he
gets
goes.
fucked by niggers. I mean, I don't give a fuck, bro. I had to say it again.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to throw
fucking
some
shit.
plays
You
ball
shouldn't boo
probably
me out
down the field.
like your
And if
fucking
you're the
ass.
defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us
Man,
miss.
you're a
But you want to
gay
keep throwing those little
white
dink and dunk
boy.
throws. Have
You're a
at it.
gay,
Keep
racist
doing
white
that. We're
boy.
going to win the game.
Okay. Sounds about right, though.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down.
Your fucking
Looking for the big
ass.
tight end.
God
Got his
damn.
man to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now
You're
given up
fucking
back-to-back
shitty.
big plays. They gotta
What,
put the
yo?
The big tight end
Yeah.
tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Okay.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left.
Yo.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down in the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep
my guy, you keep screaming that word. Watch what happens to you.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Rushes on him.
You're ass.
Maybe breathing a little
God damn it.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You cracker, faggot, bitch, pussy.
You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores.
Fucking.
All you do is take care of the football. Premium.
Dumb bitch.
Football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, with this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the
You're in favor of,
use the time.
What the fuck? I bet you're in favor of all the ice shit going on, huh? I bet you like that shit, huh?
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
I'm just asking.
Big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David,
or it's just like niggers only.
Close the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback,
you just don't like niggers.
Seal a game, the defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'm not whooping my ass. I need one more touchdown to say that, bro. At least one more.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fucking
2nd
ass,
down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
What? Bloody.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You need this shit feel like a fucking arcade game. Like, this shit wasn't even football.
They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be
like
on to
3
protect
picks,
this
man.
lead.
I was a man.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for
Bro, I have to. You're fucking blitzing me every play. You're blitzing me. I'm not. Niggas is pressing you, first of all. Second of all, you're blitzing every play.
From their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davison.
That program is fucking corny. That shit is fake as fuck.
It's definitely too early to panic.
Nobody's blitzing every play.
Going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
I wasn't going to
so either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
That throw was just fucked up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again
Wow.
on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Have you ever done this in real life, buddy?
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws toward the end zone.
What, bro? Who is that?
And the stomping.
Who the fuck is Desmond Howard, bro?
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue.
I know, that shit gotta be little, bro. Pause.
Good to finish things off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll
You're
try
just
to
like
get it right
a
back with an
fucking
onside kick.
beta male. Just a bitch. Where's your fucking mother?
Get it back for another drive.
Where's your mother?
The playground that just does not want to share their ball with
Where's your
anybody else
mother?
and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out onside kick.
Where's your mom?
And they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
One more play. At the stakes.
Where is your mom?
Looking downfield on first down.
Where's your mother?
Downfield. It's complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's
Your
got
mom,
enough for first
pussy.
down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This nigga is still texting me like this somebody.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Georgia State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Handoff from the gun. Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Into the secondary on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. And
he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stribling. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the line. And it was worth going for a chunk play. Pass is incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking downfield on 1st down. This time on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He wants to change this route. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep.